Holy Meloroni. This place is a gastronomic wonder. Get ready to channel your inner Jerry Seinfeld, folks, because the Millworks in Harrisburg is a restaurant that'll make you chuckle and your taste buds sing. Imagine walking into this historic building, which looks like it's straight out of an industrial chic fever dream. They've got art studios galore, so you can browse some masterpieces while you wait for your table. It's like a culinary museum. Their menu is like a symphony for food lovers. I started with the lemon drop, which was the perfect balance of sweet and sour, like a liquid sunshine on a cloudy day. And the Poutin brisket fries. Oh my gosh, they're a masterpiece. Hand-cut fries swimming in cheese, brisket, and OJUS. It's like a party in my mouth, and everyone's invited. For the main event, I went with their white pizza. Thin, crispy crust, silky cheese, and a mischievous drizzle of pesto. It's like a high-class version of the pizza you'd order at 2 a.m. after a wild night out. And let's not forget about dessert. The warm peanut butter brownie was a chocolatey, salty, gooey heaven. Imagine a brownie and a Reese's peanut butter cup had a low shield, and this was it. But wait, there's more. The service. Impeccable. They even do this thing called the silverware test, where they check to make sure your silverware is still clean. It's like a secret society handshake for germaphobes. The only downside. Their brunch menu. It was like the chef decided to stay up all night watching old cooking shows and throwing random ingredients together. But hey, that's just a footnote in the glorious symphony that is the Millworks. So, in the words of the great maestro himself, what's the deal with this Millworks place? It's a holy spot for foodies, an art lover's playground, and an all-around awesome place to chow down. Trust me, your taste buds will be doing a standing ovation long after you've left. Holy smokes. KPOT Korean BBQ Hot Pot in Harrisburg is a meat lover's paradise and a hot potter's dream. Picture this, imagine the world's greatest short ribs, so tender you could cut them with a plastic fork. These babies are so good, you'll be tempted to order them in bulk and build a giant pyramid of ribliciousness. But wait, there's more. Their cucumber kimchi is so spicy, it'll make your sinuses dance the tango. And their veggies. Well, they're so fresh, they could have been picked right outside the restaurant. Oh, and the rice. Don't even get me started. It's so sticky, it could probably hold your ceiling up. Just don't try it, okay? Now, let's talk about the hot pot. You'll get a personal cauldron of boiling broth, and it's up to you to fill it with all the fixins your heart desires. From thinly sliced meats that cook in seconds to veggies that dance around in the broth like miniature ballerinas, the possibilities are endless. But here's the kicker, the decor is so lit, it could give a disco ball a run for its money. And the grills. They're like Mercedes-Benzes for cooking your BBQ. So, if you're looking for a dining experience that's both delicious and entertaining, KPOT has got you covered. Just be prepared to fight your way through a crowd of hungry hyenas on weekends. But hey, it's worth it to witness the meat-eating spectacle. Just don't forget to bring a bib, because this place is a gravy fest of epic proportions. Prepare yourself for culinary ecstasy at Cork Fork. Gather round, foodies, as we embark on a delectable adventure at Harrisburg's culinary crown jewel, Cork Fork. Imagine a grand stage where local farms and purveyors dance harmoniously, creating flavorsome creations that would make even the most jaded palate tremble with delight. As you step inside this culinary paradise, be greeted by an ambience as alluring as a siren's song. Cool vibes hang in the air like a whisper, promising an unforgettable experience. Start your symphony of flavors with their appetizer orchestra. The cold crab stuffed zucchini concerto will transport you to the icy shores of Maine, while their warm version will ignite a fire in your soul. Next, let the margherita pizza aria serenade your taste buds with its harmonious blend of fresh mozzarella and basil, accompanied by a chorus of finely diced tomatoes. But wait, there's more. The arugula and beet salad is a duet worthy of a standing ovation. Its sweet beets gently intertwining with the peppery arugula, creating a symphony of flavors that linger long after the final note. For your main course, indulge in the salmon entree, a culinary masterpiece that dances on your palate with its vibrant flavors. Sugar snap peas lend a delightful crunch, while the succulent scallops enter with a graceful crescendo. End your culinary symphony with an affogato finale, where coffee meets ice cream in a divine embrace. As the espresso pours over the cold treat, a symphony of sweetness erupts, leaving you craving more. Beware, dear diners, the decibel level may sometimes tiptoe towards the high notes, but the culinary experience more than compensates. Street parking may be a challenge, but consider it a minor sacrifice for the feast that awaits you. In conclusion, Cork Fork is not just a restaurant, it's a culinary symphony that will leave your taste buds singing with joy and begging for more. Prepare to be enchanted and come hungry, my friends, for you're in for a truly remarkable experience. Buckle up, Harrisburg, because Home 231 is here to blow your taste buds into outer space. Picture this. A crew of food superheroes, led by an overly accommodating staff that's like the Avengers of Bill Division. They'll break down your check into so many pieces, you'll need a magnifying glass to see it. And get this, they'll even divide the appetizer costs among your group without you even asking. It's like they have a superpower to make your dining experience easier than tying your shoes. Now, let's talk about the food. It's so good, it'll make you wonder if you've been living under a rock all your life. The lamb birria tacos are like a party in your mouth, with just the right amount of spice to make you ooh and ah. The Korean boneless pork ribs are out of this world, with a sweet and savory sauce that's going to haunt your dreams. Oh, and did someone say crab mac and cheese? Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is the real deal. It's rich, creamy, and has more crab than a seafood buffet. You'll be scraping the bowl until there's nothing left but a microscopic layer of cheese. But wait, there's more. The smoked short rib is like a piece of meaty heaven, sitting on a bed of creamy grits that'll make you forget all about instant oatmeal. And the pork can. It's like a unicorn on a plate, so unique and delicious that you'll be telling your grandkids about it. And now, for the grand finale. The desserts are like the Mona Lisa of the sweet world. The donuts are fluffy and glazed to perfection, the churro stacks are taller than the Empire State Building, and the mocha cheesecake is so rich and decadent, you'll swear it was made with chocolate truffles. So gather your crew, gather your appetite, and head over to Home 231 for an unforgettable dining experience. It's like going to a food festival, but with a roof over your head and napkins at your disposal. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. P.J. Wellingham's Pub Restaurant Harrisburg, a gastronomic symphony with a hint of ridiculousness. Prepare yourself for a culinary adventure where humor and hearty food collide. P.J. Wellingham's Pub Restaurant is a neighborhood establishment that will tickle your funny bone while satisfying your cravings. Upon entering, you'll be greeted by a wall of tips that make this place the mecca for sports enthusiasts. So grab your remote and settle in for a game while you wait for your food, which will hopefully arrive before halftime. Now, let's talk about the food. They claim to offer a great guest experience, but let's just say that our experience was a comedy of errors. The California Crunch Salad was a culinary abomination, featuring a chicken cutlet so charred, it could have been used as a charcoal briquette. The dressing was so sour, it could have pickled a cucumber in seconds. But fear not, dear readers. The shrimp tacos were a different story. They were so tiny, you could have mistaken them for finger food at a fairy tea party. The shrimp were minuscule and the tacos were gone in a flash, leaving your dining companion feeling like a hobbit who had just been served a halfling's portion. The cutlery was a testament to the restaurant's budgetary constraints. The steak knives were so dull, you could have used them to shave a bowling ball. And the forks. They had blunted tips, making them perfect for spearing marshmallows but not so great for eating the steak. But here's the kicker. The atmosphere was like a sports bar with the sound turned off, filled with loud conversations and hard benches that would make a yogi's spine cringe. It's as if they designed the seating to remind you that you should order less and leave earlier. Despite the absurdity, PJ Wellington's pub restaurant has its charms. The burgers are juicy, the fries are crispy when they're actually warm, and the beer is cold. And who can resist a place that pays tribute to their founder's grandfather? I mean, if your grandpa was a legend, you'd name a restaurant after him too, right? So, if you're looking for a good laugh and some decent grub, give PJ Wellington's pub restaurant a try. Just don't expect to be blown away by the culinary finesse or the luxurious seating. After all, you're here for the entertainment, not the haute cuisine. Prepare your taste buds for a cosmic culinary awakening at Sauter Restaurant Bar. Located in a mall that's like a labyrinth of bizarre wonders, finding this eatery is like going on a scavenger hunt for the Holy Grail. But trust me, it's worth the quest. Upon entering, you're greeted with a symphony of festive lights and throbbing beats. It's like dining at a kid's birthday party that's been injected with LSD. But don't let that deter you. The staff is as friendly as a pack of kittens, welcoming you with open arms and a knowing wink. Now, let's talk about the food. Let me tell you, it's a gastronomical supernova. The goat chili is the king of the jungle, boasting a succulent goat curry that can make even the most seasoned carnivore cry with joy. And their mutton momo, oh, my holy mozzarella sticks. It's like a pillow of tender meat that explodes in your mouth with every bite. The pressure-cooked momo is a showstopper. It arrives at your table poised to blow your mind, like a steamy, dumpling-launching cannon. With a flick of the valve, you release a fragrant cloud that would make a rainforest jealous. The staff at Swatera deserve a standing ovation. They're like culinary ninjas, anticipating your every need before you even know what it is. And when the party atmosphere gets a bit overwhelming, they're there to offer a reassuring pat on the back and a 10 discount. So, my fellow foodies, if you're looking for a culinary adventure that's equal parts delicious, bizarre, and downright hilarious, Swatera Restaurant Bar is the place to go. Just be sure to bring an extra pair of socks because your taste buds are going to be blown straight off. Lancaster Brewing Company, a culinary symphony with a beautiful backdrop, folks. Gather round as I unveil a gastronomic gem that's brewing with flavor and hilarity. Lancaster Brewing Company, you're in for a roasting that'll make Jerry Seinfeld green with envy. First off, let me tell you about their culinary wizardry. They cook like they brew their award-winning suds, with precision and quality that'll make your taste buds do a tap dance. Fresh ingredients straight from the world's best farmland. You betcha. So, you know you're getting the real deal, baby. Now, about the service. It's like you're at a party thrown by the most charming host you've ever met. They're instant seaters, like magic. And their waitstaff. They're like sommeliers for food, guiding you through the menu with the grace of a ballerina. Pro tip, don't miss their white chicken chili. It's like a symphony in a bowl, with a dash of scrumptious. Speaking of beer, their double chocolate milk stout is the nectar of the gods for cocoa lovers. It's like drinking a liquid dessert with hints of chocolate, milk, and pure bliss. Chocolate lovers, your prayers have been answered. But wait, there's more. The mac and cheese is a cheesy wonderland that'll make you wish you had a bigger belly. The pot stickers are a little on the doughy side, but hey, it's still a party in your mouth. And their sausage. It's so good, it'll make you want to sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm but with sausages instead of cows. Listen up, folks. This place is a mixed bag of fabulousness. Some dishes are a home run, while others might need a bit more practice. But here's the thing, the atmosphere and service are so darn amazing, you'll hardly notice. It's like going to a concert where the band isn't perfect, but you're having so much fun, you don't care. So, there you have it. Lancaster Brewing Company, a culinary adventure that's as unpredictable as a stand-up comic's routine. But hey, that's what makes it so darn memorable. Just remember, bring your appetite and a sense of humor. It's going to be a wild ride, folks. Have you ever heard of Greystone Public House? It's like the culinary equivalent of a rock concert but in a fancy restaurant in Harrisburg. Their menu will rock your taste buds with its robust flavors and contemporary, rustic American dishes that will make you want to do a standing ovation. The ambience. Oh man, it's like a symphony for your senses. The decor is so beautiful, it'll make you feel like you're dining in a museum but with better food. And the service. They're like a synchronized swim team, gliding effortlessly around the tables, taking care of your every gastronomic need. But let's talk about the food. It's like a culinary fireworks show. The crab dip. Imagine a creamy, cheesy masterpiece that will have you begging for an encore. The Brussels sprouts. They're like tiny green bombs of flavor, with a touch of chili and lime that will make your taste buds dance. Now, the steaks. They're so big, they put Texas to shame. And the pasta. It's like a silky ribbon of deliciousness, topped with a vodka sauce that will make you forget all your troubles. Oh, and that crab cake on top. It's the king of all crab cakes, so juicy and authentic, you'll think you're having a crab feast in the Caribbean. Yes, the prices are a bit steep, but let's face it, you're paying for an experience that will leave you humming all the way to your car. So grab your fanciest outfit, some extra cash, and get ready to be amazed by Greystone Public House. It's not just a restaurant, it's a culinary rock opera. Yo, foodies. Prepare to have your taste buds blown wide open at Harvest Seasonal Grill in Harrisburg. This farm-to-table fiesta is the mecca of mouth-watering meals. Picture this, you waltz in, the aroma of roasted veggies and sizzling steaks hitting you like a warm hug. The atmosphere is as cozy as a grandma's kitchen, with the added bonus of being totally chic. Their menu changes faster than a leopard in a thunderstorm, but one thing stays the same, the freshness and flavor. They've got everything from Thai chicken skewers that'll make your taste buds dance the Macarena to braised beef short ribs so tender they'll melt in your mouth like butter on a hot summer day. And let's not forget their wine list. They've got more wines by the glass than a sommelier at a wine festival. But don't worry, your waiter will guide you through the maze of flavors like a superhero saving the world. Now, let's talk about their service. They're like the Navy SEALs of the restaurant world. They're quick, efficient, and always ready to answer your questions with a smile on their face. They even comped a meal for a couple who had a not-so-stellar steak experience. Props to them for owning it. And oh man, the desserts. Their chocolate caramel mousse is like the Mona Lisa of sweets. Rich, decadent, and so beautiful you'll almost hesitate to take a bite almost. But wait, there's more. They have this thing called the Charbel apps. It's like a culinary adventure where you and your crew can sample a bunch of delicious morsels. The flatbreads are a must-try, and their pot stickers are like little pillows of heaven. So, whether you're celebrating an anniversary or just having a night out with your squad, Harvest Seasonal Grill is the spot. Just remember, don't order the Arnold Palmer unless you like puckering your lips like a busted accordion. Hidden Still Spirits, where the spirits soar and the food dances. Prepare yourself for a culinary adventure that will leave your taste buds quivering and your funny bone tickled. Hidden Still Spirits in the heart of Hershey, Pennsylvania, is more than just a distillery. It's a gastronomic playground where flavors collide in a chaotic symphony of delight. Upon entering this enchanting establishment, you'll be greeted by a symphony of aromas that will tantalize your nose and send your stomach growing like a hungry hippo. The ambience is as inviting as a cozy fireplace on a winter's night, with dim lighting, plush seating, and walls adorned with portraits of spirits that could tell 1,000 tales. The menu at Hidden Still Spirits is a masterpiece, a literary work of art that would make Hemingway weep with envy. From the Kung Pao Brussels sprouts that pack a punch like a pugilist to the coconut curry tofu that melts in your mouth like a choir of angels singing hallelujah, every dish is a culinary triumph. But let's not forget the spirits, the very lifeblood of this magical establishment. Hidden Still Spirits crafts their own award-winning spirits that will set your soul on fire and make you dance like a banshee. From their Old Farm Sazerac that packs a punch like a Kentucky thunderstorm to their Mojito that transports you to a tropical paradise, each sip is a journey into the realm of the divine. The service at Hidden Still Spirits is worthy of a standing ovation. The staff is as attentive as a pack of Labrador retrievers at treat time, always ready to replenish your drinks or offer suggestions that will elevate your dining experience to stratospheric heights. And the prices. Let me tell you, my friends, they're more affordable than a used car with a missing engine. So gather your friends, your family, and your appetite, and prepare for an unforgettable night of laughter, spirits, and food that will make you wonder if you've died and gone to culinary heaven. Just be prepared to loosen your belt after your visit, because Hidden Still Spirits will leave you feeling like a stuffed Thanksgiving turkey, but with a smile that will light up the night sky like 1,000 fireflies. Gabriella Italian Ristorante, where you'll be begging for the check, but that's a good thing. If you're looking for an Italian restaurant that's like a warm, cozy hug from your nonna, then skip this review. But if you're seeking a culinary spectacle that'll have you singing O Sol Mio from the rooftops, then you've come to the right place, Gabriella Italian Ristorante. Picture this succulent veal that's so tender, you could cut it with a feather. Seriously, I stabbed it with a fork and it melted into buttery goodness. The flavors are so on point, it's like each bite was blessed by a tiny Italian angel. Now, let's talk prices. Yes, they're a bit steep. But trust me, this is not your average Olive Garden fare. It's like driving a Ferrari instead of a Toyota Camry. The extra cost is worth the heavenly flavors that explode in your mouth. Their atmosphere is charming, like stepping into a cozy Italian village. The servers are like a bunch of happy-go-lucky cousins who make you feel like you're part of the family. Just don't ask them to sing that's all more. And let's not forget the desserts. Oh, my gravy. The tiramisu is like a cloud of whipped cream and espresso that will make even the most skeptical chocolate lover convert. So, here's my official verdict. Gabriella Italian Ristorante is a culinary masterpiece that's worth every penny. Just be prepared to leave with a smile on your face, a full belly, and a slightly lighter wallet. But hey, you can't put a price on a dining experience that's as good as gold. Holy Hershey's. The Hershey Pantry is a chocolatey oasis. Prepare yourself, my fellow foodies, for a breakfast wonderland that will make you say yabba dabba dinga. The Hershey Pantry, nestled amidst the sweet aromas of Chocolatetown, USA, is no ordinary diner. It's a culinary symphony that blends the sophistication of a trendy bistro with the comforting warmth of a small-town cafe. Picture this, you step inside and are immediately enveloped by the tantalizing scent of freshly baked cinnamon buns. The atmosphere is electric, with the cheerful chatter of patrons and the energetic buzz of the kitchen. It's like the culinary equivalent of a tailgate party at a Hershey's factory. Now, let's talk about the food. The menu is a veritable symphony of breakfast delights. From fluffy pancakes the size of manhole covers to mouth-watering eggs Benedict that will make you forget all about your love for Barry White, there's something for every palate. I highly recommend the short ribs eggs Benedict, served on a bed of pan-fried mashed potatoes. It's like a cross between Sunday brunch and a gourmet Christmas dinner. The savory meat and creamy hollandaise dance harmoniously on your tongue, making you wonder why you've been eating eggs on toast all these years. But wait, there's more. A hot cocoa is a chocoholic's dream come true. Imagine sipping on a liquid Hershey's bar, but with a hint of magic lavender honey. It's like a warm blanket on a chilly morning, but made of chocolate. As for the service, it's as impeccable as a Swiss watch. Our waitress, Tiffany, was the culinary equivalent of a TED Talk presenter. She guided us through the menu with the eloquence of a sommelier and the enthusiasm of a cheerleader. So, my fellow Epicureans, if you're ever in the mood for a breakfast that will make you question the meaning of life itself, the Hershey Pantry is your destination. Just be sure to arrive with an empty stomach and a healthy appetite. After all, you can never have too much chocolate. Just ask Willy Wonka. Yo, foodies, listen up. If you're in the Berg and craving a culinary experience that'll make you do a double take, then drop everything and head to Carpe Diem. First things first, the atmosphere. It's like stepping into a cozy man cave. You've got cool instrumental tunes jamming, scenery on the flat screens, and a dude owner who'll treat you like you're his long-lost brother. Now, let's talk about the food. The mushroom soup is so tasty, I considered buying the whole vat. It's like a symphony of umami in a bowl. And the turkey, bacon cheddar sandwich. It's a flavor explosion that'll make you forget all about your diet. Trust me, these guys don't hold back on the butter. For the Christmas Eve breakfast crew, they knocked it out of the park. Eggs Benedict that'll make your taste buds dance. Hollandaise sauce that's got more flavor than a hip-hop mixtape. And let's not forget the portobello mushroom soup. Holy moly, it's like a warm hug from grandma. I mean, who needs a cozy fireplace when you've got Carp Dean's homemade soups? It's like they're powered by the fountain of youth. So there you have it. Carp Dean, the place where the food's on point, the atmosphere's chill, and the soups will make you want to move in. Next time you're in Harrisburg, do yourself a favor and check it out. You'll be glad you did, or you'll be missing out on the best kept secret in town. Alright, folks. Listen up. Hooker's Seafood Joint in Harrisburg is a seafood haven that'll make your taste buds do the happy dance. First, the cheesy grits. Oh mama. They're like a party in my mouth, complete with a green onion conda line and a dash of seasoning that'll have you questioning why you've never had them before. Only downside is some of them were a bit lumpy, like they went to the gym and forgot to stretch. The fish batter. Oh boy. It's like a delicate ballerina on a crispy dance floor. Not a hint of greasiness, folks. Be prepared to channel your inner accountant and scribble your order on the pad at the counter. Just remember, this place is cashless, so don't be flashing your credit card like a magician's assistant. Now, let's talk about the music. It's like a rock concert in a seafood joint, so if you're looking for a whisper-quiet dinner, this ain't it. But hey, who needs to hear when you've got slushies that'll make your tongue twist in delight? And get this, you're the mixologist. Pour your own, mix 'em up, and let the flavor party begin. Price-wise, it's a tad pricier than your average seafood shack, but you're getting what you pay for. This ain't your grandma's fish sticks, folks. It's gourmet seafood that'll make you question why you settled for frozen fish all these years. Ambience-wise, it's not the Ritz, but it's not a dive either. It's like a friendly neighborhood spot where the seafood is the star and the atmosphere is chill. Service might not be the swiftest, but hey, who needs a waiter when you've got self-serve slushies and the best damn grits in town? In conclusion, Hooker's Seafood Joint is a seafood extravaganza that'll satisfy your fishy cravings and leave you wanting more. Just remember, take it easy on the grits, or else your taste buds might need a chiropractor after the chunky party. Prepare yourself for culinary nirvana at the table, Harrisburg's paradise for the taste buds. Attention, Harrisburg foodies. Get ready to embark on a gastronomic adventure that will leave your taste buds singing and your wallet begging for mercy. The table, the successor to the legendary tomato pie-off, is here to redefine your dining experience with a menu that's so good, it'll make you want to dance the Macarena in the middle of the restaurant. Upon entering this culinary wonderland, prepare to be greeted by a symphony of aromas that will make your stomach leap for joy. The air is thick with the intoxicating scent of freshly roasted coffee, baked pastries, and the elusive aroma of what's that magical spice. But don't let your nose lead you astray, because the food at the table is the real star of the show. If you're looking for a sandwich that will make you forget your worries, order the brisket masterpiece. It's like a tender hug wrapped in a fluffy bun, complete with a side of tangy barbecue sauce that will send your mouth into a tailspin of delight. And for a breakfast that will make you question why you ever ate anything else, try the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a pretzel roll. The combination of salty bacon, fluffy eggs, and the slight chewiness of the pretzel will leave you feeling like you've won a culinary lottery. Now, let's talk about the drinks. The chai milkshake is a revelation. It's like a party in a cup, with a delightful blend of chai spices, vanilla ice cream, and a hint of cinnamon. And for coffee lovers, the French press brew is a smooth, rich masterpiece that will kickstart your day with a caffeine-induced smile. But wait, there's more. The friendly staff at the table is so accommodating. They'll even make you a special cup of hot water if you can't stand the thought of room temperature hydration. Just don't ask them for a complimentary water fountain. It's like asking a chef to cook you a grilled cheese sandwich with no cheese. Sure, the prices might make your wallet cry a little, but trust me, it's worth every penny. After all, you're paying for an experience that will leave your taste buds doing a celebratory cum de line. And for those who are nostalgic for the old tomato pie, fear not. Many of your beloved dishes are still on the menu, including the famous tomato pie and those heavenly Parmesan grit cakes. It's like your favorite comfort food got a makeover and came back looking and tasting better than ever. So, if you're craving a dining experience that will make you laugh, cry from joy, and question the meaning of life itself, head to the table in Harrisburg. It's a culinary paradise that will leave you wondering why you ever settled for mediocre food in the past. Prepare to be amazed, food lovers. The table is here to make all your culinary dreams come true, and maybe even a few you didn't know you had. Calling all foodies, it's time to rave about Arepa House in Harrisburg. Picture this, a Venezuelan feast that'll make your taste buds do a salsa dance. Their arepas are like little parcels of heaven, stuffed to the brim with mouth-watering goodness. The Pesa arepa. Oh my, it's a filling extravaganza. It's like a little Venezuelan piota, just waiting to burst with every bite. But let's talk about the drink selection. Holy moly! They have more flavors than a rainbow in a sugar rush. Their sugarcane lime refresher is a thirst-quenching masterpiece, while their rice drink is like a liquid hug from a bulla. Now, the atmosphere. Let's just say it's a little bit like a Venezuelan telenovela. The dining area has more screens than a Times Square billboard, but hey, who needs windows when you have the food gods cooking up magic in the kitchen? And the floor. Well, it's like a gentle reminder to practice your tightrope walking skills. But hey, it's all worth it when you're savoring every delicious morsel. Oh, and shout out to the lovely lady behind the counter. She's like the real-life Venezuelan version of Mary Poppins, with a smile that would make even Simon Cowell crack a grin. So, my fellow foodies, if you're looking for an epic Venezuelan experience that will leave you craving for more, head over to Arepa House. Just be prepared for a sugar high, a telenovela-esque ambience, and a slight inclination in the dining area. But trust me, the food is worth every calorie, every chuckle, and even every daring tightrope walk. Boon Projo. The 1762, where food and fun collide with style attention, gastronomes and humor enthusiasts. The 1762 in Harrisburg is like a culinary comedy club, where the menu is a punchline and the service is a standing ovation. Prepare yourself for a dining experience that's as elegant as a peacock with a top hat. As you enter, you'll be greeted by the charismatic owner, who will escort you to a table so cozy, you'll feel like you've stepped into a giant, edible blanket. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a symphony of flavors, conducted by a culinary maestro. The steaks have so much marbling, they could moonlight as meaty Rorschach tests. The seafood is so fresh, it might swim to your table if you're not careful. And the desserts. Oh, the desserts. They're like the culinary equivalent of a comedy special, leaving you with a sweet tooth itch and a smile on your face. Speaking of service, these waiters and waitresses are like comedy acrobats, balancing trays of food while delivering witty banter that would make a stand-up comic envious. They're so quick on their feet, you'd swear they were wearing roller skates. Now, about the ambience. It's like a cozy fusion of a Victorian parlor and a modern art gallery. Soft lighting, comfortable seating, and a faint aroma of truffle oil make it the perfect spot for a romantic evening or a night out with friends. Just watch out for the table arrangement. It's a bit like Tetris, so be prepared to do some rearranging if you need to reach the salt shaker. Price-wise, the 1762 is on the higher end, but hey, it's like a comedy show that you can eat. And let's be honest, how often do you get to have dinner with a personal comedian? So, If you're looking for a night of laughter, delicious food, and service that's more entertaining than a Netflix special, look no further than the 1762. It's the perfect place to dine, imbibe, and tickle your funny bone. Just be sure to make reservations, because like a popular comedy club, the wait can be a little long. All hail Yanni's Gyros, the restaurant that'll make you dance like a Greek god. My fellow foodies, brace yourselves for a culinary adventure that'll have you gyros-ing with delight. Yanni's Gyros in Harrisburg is a gastronomic sanctuary where your taste buds will do the Macarena. First off, let's talk about the customer service, which is so good, I'm tempted to book Maria for my next stand-up comedy show. After a minor delivery mishap, she was on the phone with me faster than a rocket-powered feta cheese stick. She apologized, offered a refund, and even volunteered to personally deliver the missing items to my doorstep in less than 15 minutes. Talk about going the extra mile. Maria navigated the traffic of Harrisburg like a rally driver on nitrous oxide. Now, let's dive into the food. The hummus could have fed an entire marathon team, and the feta cheese sticks were a revelation that will haunt my dreams forever. It took me 2 bites to get used to the heavenly cheese explosion, but once I did, I inhaled them like a vacuum cleaner on steroids. The Athenian gyro platter was a feast for the eyes, a mountain of food that would make even a starving Spartan weep with joy. The gyro chicken was slightly on the dry side, but it was more than compensated for by the crispy fries and the colossal salad that could have doubled as a trampoline. And for those of you who love a good disappointment, prepare to be shocked. The tzatziki dip and pita appetizer is the culinary equivalent of a magic trick. For a mere 6.23, you get one measly pita cut into quarters and a 2 oz container of tzatziki. It's like ordering a steak and getting a paperclip on a toothpick. But hey, at least you can use the pita to feed the pigeons. In conclusion, Yanni's Gyros is a restaurant that will make you laugh, cry, and dance all at the same time. The customer service is impeccable, the food is worthy of a standing ovation, and the portions are so generous, you'll need to loosen your belt a few notches. So next time you're in the mood for an unforgettable dining experience, head to Yanni's Gyros. Just don't forget to bring your appetite and a small army to help you finish the food. Another triumph for the culinary arts. 1700 Degrees Steakhouse in Harrisburg will have you jumping for joy like a kangaroo on a trampoline. Picture this, you're ushered into an elegant dining room that's as clean as a surgeon's scalpel. The staff dances around you, ready to cater to your every whim. And the food. Prepare your taste buds for a symphony of flavors. If you're celebrating a special occasion, go for the tomahawk steak. It's like a meaty battle axe you can eat. And the best part, you get to choose your own knife. Do you want a dainty teaspoon or a giant sword that looks like it belongs in a medieval jousting tournament? The choice is yours. But wait, there's more. The restaurant is located in the Hilton, so you might just spot a celebrity or two. Imagine ordering your steak while Taylor Swift serenades you from the stage next door. It's like watching a concert with a side of mouth-watering goodness. One minor quibble, the bartender at the high top seemed to have a case of selective amnesia. After serving us our initial drinks, he vanished into thin air. It's like he had a magic trick up his sleeve and made himself disappear before we could order another round. Despite this minor hiccup, 1700 Degrees Steakhouse deserves a standing ovation. It's a culinary masterpiece that will leave you begging for more. Just make sure you have your dancing shoes on because you'll be jigging with joy after every bite.